Range fans, I'm out here on the 100-yard line, preparing for Long Rifle's Veterans Day Challenge. So this is gonna kind of, glasses fogging up, that's how humid it is. This is gonna kind of be an unofficial entry. At this point, one, bonehead me, I left home and forgot the targets I printed out. But I have these other targets that when I took Mike's target at home over at Long Rifle, go see his challenge, go see his channel to find out what the challenge is all about. When I overlaid Mike's target on top of this target, it goes from 8 to 8. I told him, man, I really wanted something better or bigger to get a more precise aiming point, because that 8x11 paper with that target, the orange stands out. It's a wonderful target, Mike. It's a wonderful target. My eyes just aren't that great anymore.
Well, guess what I did, folks? Yep, I left home without the target. The old grumpy old vet in a rush messed it all up, but that's okay. I got 2 5-round traditional clips. Yes, they are called clips for the M1 Garand, but as I told Mike in email, here's the deal. If you lay his target over this target, his entire target is from here over to this 8 ring, okay? That's Mike's entire target that fits on a 8x11 sheet of paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire it anyways at this target. So this will be an official kind of entry, and see if I can dial the old load in for Granddad over there, because I tell you, it's been probably 3-4 years since I fired this thing. See if I can get the old loads tweaked in. That's what we'll call this, a test and tune day for the Veterans Day Challenge that's soon to come up. Let's get this thing going. That old hat fits today for Mike's challenge. Let's go.
But what I have and what I wanted to check with Mike on is this considered Granddad's old relic? It's an M1 Garand, but it's an M1 Garand that's been rebarreled with a Criterion barrel, professionally done, 1 in 10 twist. It does have the match sights on it.
Mike, what you think over at Old Long Rifle? Does this count as your grandpa's old relic? M1 Garand and 30-06. Doing the Veterans Day Challenge. I don't know, man. I don't know if you'll let me count or not. Tell you, I can barely see that old target. It's got the national match sights on it. We'll see what we can do today. I'm coming out here cold. I'm gonna shoot it off bags, like sort of from an Alice pack, like what they would have done back in the day, right? Here you have it. Oh, Granddad, 30-06. Granddad of all cartridges, in my humble opinion. What does this thing look like? 168 grain pill, IMR 4895. Mike probably won't let me join the challenge, but let's go.
Trigger hasn't been adjusted. The same old military style trigger, it just has a different barrel on it. Oh, and by the way, I did, for the sake of preserving this thing, change it out for a Garand plug. That's a plug that goes on the end that adds a little bit more space to the gas tube. Go Google Garand plug and you'll see what I'm talking about. But Mike, this is just to see if you'll allow me in. I got 2 5-round clips. Yes, they are called clips for the M1 Garand, and I've got some loads of my own. They are IMR 4895. If you want to know what loads they are, go over to dayattherange.com. Maybe I'll print something up over there just so that you know what I'm shooting through this thing. And maybe if you wanted to try to duplicate it, but you duplicate at your own risk. When he posted this video, it really kind of, I don't know, struck a nerve, I guess you'd say. Him being Marine, me being Marine, we're always going after each other in fun competitiveness. But I hadn't shot this thing, I don't know, in 2 or 3 years. So there you have it. Enough chit chat. Let's see if this thing will shoot. Grumpy old vet. Let's go. Oh boy, will it shoot or won't it? Off safe. Oh, my glass is fogging up bad. Oh, what's up with that? First time I ever seen that with this rifle. Oh yeah, get some. Hey, we got another 5-round clip. Boy, I didn't have no coffee this morning. And I got a little bit of the shakes. All right, here we go. 10 rounds, go over to Long Rifle's channel and he'll tell you more about this thing. But Mike, I'm asking you again, I'm pleading with you. I have no idea what the groups look like downrange or if they're groups at all, but I have no idea what that target looks like from here. Can I enter this thing? What you think? Tell me before it becomes Veterans Day, and I want all you veterans out there to start getting prepared. That's what I'm doing. This is a preparation for the Veterans Day Challenge. I hope Mike lets me enter it. Woo, got to take a break. Eye fatigue, that front sight getting a little fuzzy on me. I think that one was high, I believe. Get some. Hurrah! Hey, Mike, what you think? Tell me if you're gonna let me enter your challenge. It's Granddad's. It's just got a Criterion barrel on it. Had to be rebarreled. The one, I got it really cheap, quite frankly, because I knew the barrel was shot out. Sent it somewhere off to Tony in New Jersey, had him rebarrel it for me, and there you have it. Let's go down and count. No, ain't no counting today. Let's just see if I even hit the target. Would you take a look at this? I believe this is a score of an 87 with 2X here, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9, and I dropped one. I would have totally missed on Mike's target with that thing. So what is that? Is that an 87 or a 97? I believe that's a 97 and 2X maybe. Oh, Mike, what you think? You getting scared yet? You getting scared yet? Or are the rules gonna say, oh, you gotta shoot it with a regular barrel? You know what? I got some other loads. That was IMR 4895. Let's try some Reloader 15. So what you guys think? Should Mike over at Long Rifle allow me to enter this thing? Hey, by the way, I was wrong. I remembered I have another one that I sent off to Tony in New Jersey, the M1 Garand guy, to have it rebarrel. This is one I bought directly from Palmer Firearms. This thing was sitting on the shelf there. I remembered because it's got the National Match sights on it. My other one did not have those National Match sights on it. But here's where we are, folks. Here's where we are. 8 rounds in the M-block clip. And what we're gonna do is put 8 rounds on a new target downrange, but this time with Reloader 15. The previous load was IMR 4895. This one's Reloader 15 is a light load for Reloader 15, but don't forget, I got the Garand plug in here also to protect it. But you have to be really, I don't want to say delicate, but you know, these are relics. Let's try to maintain them because there is a range of powder, and I typically use Reloader 15 and IMR 4895. That's the only thing that goes through my Garands, simply because too slow a burn of powder in a regular setup will absolutely bend the op rod on these things, and I have seen it happen. So, let's get to it. All right, what do you guys think? Here we go. Should Mike let me enter? I don't know if he will or not. Is he shaking in his boots? He probably is. This is Reloader 15. Grumpy old vet hat in the way. Ooh, seeing 2 front sights. Ain't that nothing? Really focusing on that front sight, trying to get it crystal clear. Get some. Oh yeah, baby, we're gonna let the boat go home, put it on safe, we're gonna put it on the bench, and we're gonna go down and look at the Reloader 15 target. Let's go.
Good gosh, I can't help myself. Oh, always dropping one out. Hey, everybody. I want you all to do me a favor. Go over to Long Rifle channel, where he's starting off his Veterans Challenge. 1, tell him you're in on it. You're gonna get in. And 2, be humble, be kind, and tell him, let that old blind Marine, he can't hit the broad side of a barn with an M1 Garand anymore. Let that old blind Marine enter with his rebarreled M1 Garand. Or does he have yellow feathers? Hoo-hoo! Get some!